All right, everybody, it's Thursday. We're getting close to the end of our week. And something that we haven't really talked about too much is our essential agreements. Now, I think if you ask me, our essential agreements are a start to creating communities that we want to be a part of. I don't think they're everything, because there's some things that we might want to add to the essential agreements, and the essential agreements look differently to everyone, so what I think might be, respecting the environment might be different to you, and we have to kind of form some understanding of that. But things have changed. We're doing now everything online. So my question for you is, what do the essential agreements look like when we're online together? So I'm going to ask you to answer two questions. I want you 2 questions for every essential agreement, and there's 6 of them. So it's going to take you a few minutes to really brainstorm and think about it. I want you to answer, what does this look like? And how do we do that online for every essential agreement? So let me show you how I would organize my thinking. You'll need a notebook and probably a couple of pages in it, or like a few pieces of paper, all right? But you need to write this down. And I really want you to think about it, because at the end of the day, when we do our closing meeting, we're going to be in small groups. We're going to start together. We're going to go to small groups. And then I'm going to ask you to share your ideas with your friends. And then we'll put those together and we'll start creating this awesome online classroom. So let me show you how I'm going to organize my thinking. Take what's up here, put it on paper. I'm going to show you on a Zoom whiteboard. I'm probably going to have to erase what was there from last week. Oh, no, it's already erased. Cool. So on your paper, let's imagine this is a piece of paper that you've turned sideways. I would probably split it in half. Just draw a line down the middle. If your notebook, you can do it straight up and down. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not perfect. It needs to be neat and organized enough for you to understand your thoughts and share them with others. If you can clearly read your writing and understand your thinking, and you can clearly communicate that with someone else, it does not need to be perfect. All right, so up at the top, I want you to write the essential agreement, and you'll have a list of these. For example, let's say, stay with the group. Ooh, yikes, need to spell group correctly. Okay, so you'll have up top, you'll have almost like a T chart for every essential agreement, okay? So on this side over here, I have stay with the group. Let's say on this side over here, I have so let's do another one. Let's do respect the environment. Okay, now what we're going to kind of do is take those 2 questions and make a T chart for each essential agreement, right? So if you want, you can take your pencil or your pen and make a T chart. And remember, we're answering 2 questions. What does it look like? And how do we do this online? Now, those sound like very similar questions, and they are, but they're a little bit different. So I want you, when I ask the question, what does this look like? Let me change the format here because my font's way too big. For this side, we'll be doing look like. I want you to imagine someone else looking in on our classroom. So when I ask you, what does it look like? I want you to imagine that you're not a part of Mr. Bubbett's classroom. You're a guest speaker and you come in and you see all these kids and they're all just staying with the group. They're really good at staying with the group. What would someone from the outside in see us doing? How would they know that this group of students is very good at that essential agreement? Okay, remember, you're going to do this for all 6 essential agreements. And then, how do we do this online? This is the nitty-gritty. It's fun to spell, fun to say, nitty-gritty. This is the nitty-gritty of what we need to practice together. I'm going to say practice on purpose, right? Because that's a real thing. I think sometimes people think we should always be good at the essential agreements. Teachers are bad about that sometimes. They're like, you should always be good at doing this. But the truth is, we got to practice. We got to practice staying with the group. We got to practice respecting the environment. We got to think and practice about listening and respecting personal space. All of those essential agreements are things that we have to work. Oh, sorry, my dogs are going crazy. Those are all things that we have to work on from time to time, and that's okay. So let's talk about how we're going to do them online. So there's 2 questions for every single one, right? And I want you to do the same. Can I copy and paste this over here? I cannot. That's okay. But I want us to answer these 2 questions for every essential agreement. So you're going to do this 6 times. It's going to kind of be a big task, but I think it's very important. For every essential agreement, you'll answer, what does it look like? Imagine you're someone on the outside looking in. What would a group of students look like if they were doing that well? And then you're also going to answer, how do we do this online? How do we stay with the group online? How do we respect the environment online, or listen, or respect personal space, or speak kindly? That's a huge one. How do we speak kindly online? I want you to be creative. Think about the things we do online. Think about the messages we've already sent back and forth to each other, the emails we're sending to each other. Think about the chat box on Zoom. Think about the Zoom video. All of those things are important. So what do these essential agreements look like in our virtual world? Write your ideas down. Take some time. Let things bounce around up here. And then I can't wait to hear your ideas in our small group at the end of the day. All right, Bishop, peace out.